For Thursday the 19th of April 2018, welcome to another update from the Force 13's Australia and Oceania channel. In this update we look at a developing tropical system, Fiji region, tropical depression or disturbance of 14F. This is the life of the Invest up to earlier this morning. A shadow tropical disturbance 1004 millibars was analysed to the north of Fiji near Rotuma at 9 AM this morning. It is slow moving and expected to drift south and possibly intensify into a tropical depression later today. The associated trough of low pressure with cloud and rain affects the northern parts of the group. Now here's a look at pressure and the wind values in knots. A heavy rain warning remains in force for quite a bit of the Fiji region, and a heavy rain alert remains in force for other parts of Fiji. Isolated afternoon or evening showers and thunderstorms remain possibly, and a few squally thunderstorms expected from Friday. Total accumulated precipitation and the area of interest is from Mackay right down along the eastern coastal region of Australia. Now we have a look at some tracks on Invest94P. The music that is playing in the background is available on the Force 13's main channel, and all the music is a creation of Nathan. Joint Typhoon Warning Centre, they're now on board and they have the percentages at medium for further development. We have a look at the tropical cyclone formation probability guide. We also have an area of interest. I think it's the northern Mozambique channel. Upper level divergence for Australia's eastern, southwestern Pacific region. The wind knots around 20 at this point in time. Wind shear, the red's unfavourable, the green's favourable, and yellow is neutral. The 24-hour shear tendency. Tropical systems love the low wind shear, which is the blue and green. 850 millibar vorticity. Here's a look at the current Fiji service chart. An area of convection persisted near 12.2 degrees south, 178.2 degrees east. This is about 335 nautical miles north of Nadi, Fiji. A 91 gigahertz microwave image reveals a consolidating low-level circulation with fragmented formative banding beginning to wrap into the low-level circulation centre. Surrounding environment is favourable for development with moderate vertical wind shear 15 to 20 knots. Good outflow, including poleward outflow, improving due to the proximity of the westerlies. Warm sea surface temperatures at 28 to 29 degrees. There's a look at one of the Fiji radars. Now we have a look at various models and their tracks. And starting off with the NAFGEM, the Canadian model. The models are yet to indicate any significant tropical cyclone development. Maximum sustained winds are estimated at 20 to 25 knots. The GFS and CEP. Now we have a look at a possibility of another low to the east of the Solomon Islands. This is the Canadian, the Navy's NAFGEM. Minimum sea level pressure estimated to be around 1,004 millibars, and the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre has their position at medium. The UK Met at this point in time, the models aren't in alignment for tropical cyclone development. Now we have a look at the Pacific region, the upper level divergence, the wind shear, and Invest94P, the environment is very healthy at this point in time. I like to see the upper level divergence increase in knots, the 24-hour shear tendency. In this update we also look at the latest weather scene for Australia, 850 millibar vorticity, and paying attention to the Bureau's of Meteorology's 12-hourly rainfall, the 24-hour total across the next 8 days, 850 millibar vorticity, and the rainfall scale, right hand side of the screen, and we're looking at the forward motion. And as mentioned, it's the area South Mackay right down to possibly the Victorian New South Wales border, but it looks like it's going to track up along the coast. There is some indication that we might see a low form off the Gold Coast, northern New South Wales. And keep an eye on the green through to purple. Now we have a look at the latest instability, 7 AM through to 10 AM tomorrow. And looking at the Coral Sea, moderate southeasterly airflow across the region. We have a developing low to the south of Australia, 992 millibars, dropping to 991. clockwise winds 30 to 40 knots, developing within 360 nautical miles of northwest quadrant. Now we have a look at precipitation, the values at the bottom of the screen. Storm probability across the same period. A couple of high seas, ocean wind warnings in place. Minor flood warning remains in place for the lower Diamantina River here in Queensland. And looking at the total forecast of rain, note the area to the south of Fraser Island and down to at least Sydney. And note the blue through to the pink. We have a hazardous surf warning in place down there over the New South Wales border. And another view of the International Space Station about 3 hours ago, flying up towards North America. Quite a bit of cloud. So with the 2017-18 tropical cyclone season now drawing to a close, we could see Invest94P develop into a tropical cyclone. I'm not sure what the name of it is or will be, and Nathan's indicating some of the modelling long term. We could see a possible system here in the southern hemisphere within the next 3 weeks. And if you'd like to be part of Force 13, even technical support, you can get in contact with me. Here's my email address. Thanks to Nathan, and Nathan with the contact details.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, which has had a revamp and is still under reconstruction, but take a look. Also YouTube, of course, if you haven't subscribed, that might be a good idea. Visit Force 13. We're also on Facebook under the same name, of course, and you can like us on there, and you can also follow us on Twitter. Search Force 13, all in text for those. You can also add Force 13 on Skype or my personal account on Discord, Fool13, at extension 9094.